Good evening, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Dealbreakers. I'm your host, Young Lord, and I got my beautiful co-host, T Goddess, as usual here. All my guests, please request a box. Bart, I see you, Bart. Thanks for making it on time, buddy. We got a great show lined up today for y'all. Great show. T Goddess, how you feeling?
I'm feeling good. How are you?
I am amazing. Amazing. So basically, you guys, this is a talk show format. It's more comedy, more lighthearted. If you want to participate in the comments, the red flag emoji, that's a red flag. The deal breaker emoji is a deal breaker right there. All right. So this is a featured show, you guys. So the app POF, they're sponsoring me to provide content for an hour. So please do not be disrespectful to my guests or my co-host or myself, or you will be removed from the stream. T Goddess, you ready to get the show started?
I'm ready.
All right. So I want my guests to request a box, please. So our first guest has been on the app for a long time. Very beautiful streamer. She was one of the original top badges when top badges was around a long time ago. So, but she's been holding it down. She's a daily streamer. She's from Oregon, and she is a sweet, sweet lady. So, ladies and gentlemen, I want you guys to welcome to the stream my first guest, Nature of Spirit, everybody.
Hey, everybody.
Nature, how are you doing today?
I'm good. How are you doing? Thank you so much, whoever sent the wheel. Oh my gosh. Thank you, Noctis.
So, first of all, I want to introduce you to T Goddess. She's the co-host.
Hi. Nice to meet
Welcome
you.
to the show.
Thank you for welcoming me.
Nature of Spirit. This is the question that we ask all of our guests. So, if you could sum up your dating life right now in 2 words, what would those 2 words be?
2 words. Flippin' fabulous.
All right.
Hey, that's a first too.
That's a first for sure. That's amazing. That sounds really fun. All right.
Someone said non-existent.
So I want to thank you for being on the show. I really appreciate it. At this time, I'm going to announce my second guest. So my second guest is a daily streamer as well. Really funny, cool guy. You probably know him or seen him around in these streets before. He is a veteran, so thank you for your service. Everybody thank him for his service. He's known for having the best hair on the app, / hat on the app. My next guest is known. He goes by Bart. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing Bart to the stream.
You had to mention my greatest hair, and I'm having a bad hair day today, so appreciate that.
Hey Bart, I'm honored to have you here, bro. Thank you for doing this.
I appreciate you having me. I'm excited. I haven't had a chance to see the show, so I'm excited to see how this is gonna go.
All right, it's gonna be a lot of fun, man. Like I was telling Nature of Spirit, basically it's a talk show. It's lighthearted. We just chill and we just vibe. All right, but I do have a question for you, Bart.
Mm-hmm.
Well, first of all, I want to introduce you to my co-host, T Goddess. T Goddess, this is Bart. Bart,
Hi,
T Goddess.
Bart. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the show.
So, if you can sum up your dating life, or I don't know if you're dating, if you're married or whatever, single, but if you can sum it up in 2 words, what would those 2 words be?
Non-existent.
T Goddess, we heard that one a few times, haven't we?
Absolutely.
Total disaster.
Keep going. All right.
You in the right place then.
So to everybody in the comments and to my guests, I'm gonna explain to you how the show goes. We break it down in segments. The first segment is awkward encounters, and then we go into deal breakers, and then after that we go into DMs. If we get any DMs from the fans or from anybody in the family. You read the DMs, text messages, whatever you got. Also, you can submit those to T Guys at our IG if you want to submit some. Everybody will remain anonymous as well. And then we go into deal breaker, would you rather, to end the game off. And that gets a little crazy, just so y'all know. I'm warning y'all ahead of time. But T Guys, you ready to get the show started?
Yep, let's go.
I like crazy.
All right. So we're gonna start off a little different today because I need y'all help. I actually need y'all help today. Today we're gonna start off with something that happened to me this week. So you're gonna get a chance to tell me if I'm a red flag or I'm a deal breaker, or if the lady that I was talking to is the red flag or she's a deal breaker. All right. So let's hop right into it. Last Sunday, I was on an app. I was swiping and I matched. I matched with a lady. Pretty lady, she was decent. We started to talk. We text for so we met on Sunday. We text for 2 days. I let her know. I told her I don't really like texting that much. So if my texts come off dry or they come off like short, don't think I'm not interested. It's just not my thing, right? I let her know that. I always do that disclaimer because I hate texting. And I went to work that Monday and she was texting me the whole day, right? And I was hitting her back a little bit here and there, hitting her back. And we text a lot. I felt like we was getting to know each other. So I told her about myself. I told her about this show. I sent her the link, right? So she actually watched the show. She watched the show and she hit me up. She was like, hey, I really love the show. I feel like I know you better. I'm like, okay, that's cool. So we kept texting for a little bit. So, and then Wednesday comes around. She says, I'm going to San Francisco for a job. I was like, how long are you going to be going? She said, I'm going to be going for a couple of days. So she was supposed to come back on Thursday or Friday, right? So just 2 days out of town, not nothing major, right? So when she left, let me grab the text right now. So she left, and I'm gonna go ahead and read y'all the text. So mind you, I never talked to her on FaceTime. We never had a phone call. This is all text messaging that we did. We did exchange phone numbers, and we did take it from the app to the phones, but that was it.
So you heard her voice?
I never heard her voice.
Okay.
Never heard her voice.
Flag. That's red flag right there.
You know what? You're right. But the thing is it's only been a week, boy. It hasn't been that long, so I figured it'd be cool. But this is what she texted me. Here it is. All right. So when she got to her place, her destination, she sent me a mural of a street mural, right? And she said, I hope you're having a good day. And I just hit her with the arm thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I was busy and I was stricken and I was being sorry. I hit her with this emoji right here, right?
I hope you had a great day.
Look. All right, hold on. Don't judge me, y'all. So
You're right. You ain't good at texting, my man.
I'm horrible. So then she said on Friday she got back. She got back in town. She said, I'm back. How was your week going? This was Friday at 11 a.m. And then I replied back an hour later. I said, good. No, I replied back 10 minutes later and I said, good. She said, awesome, right away. Really? That was it. And that was it until today. Fast forward to today when I was asleep and I was in bed this morning at 9:29 a.m. She said this. Oh, wait, hold on. Before I read this text, let me tell y'all something. When she was gone, I forgot. This is a big point. When she was gone in Frisco, she updated her location to where she was at, right? So she updated the location to where she was at, even though she was only going to be there for 2 days. So I checked it out. I went on there and I checked it out, and I was like, I was completely turned off by that. I'm not going to lie. I was turned off completely by that. So I lost my interest at that point, but I was just still chilling. I wasn't mad or anything, but it was interesting. I'm like, why would you go somewhere for a day and a half and you update your location when you think you found somebody that you're interested in and you texted them all day? All right. So this is what she texted me this morning. She said, it's interesting to me that you say most women are not on your level mentally, yet from what I can tell, you aren't mature enough to be honest and communicate. You're 40, ? She put the deal breaker sign and said, I think it's you that's the red flag. So that's the first thing I saw when I woke up this morning. Mm-hmm. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. Is it me because I'm turned off because she was gone for 2 days and she wanted to update her location and be on Bumble, and when she could have just been texting me while she was out there? Am I petty for that? I mean, for being turned off for that? Because that's how I feel. I was naturally just turned off. How y'all feel about that? Tell me, am I a red flag?
I don't think you're a red flag at all.
I'm with you on this one because, we too old to be playing games, and it sounds like she's still in that phase where she wants to play games. The only reason you're going to change your location is because you're trying to find a piece in that town.
Okay. That's what I thought. T got this. How you feel?
I feel the same way. Like, not a red flag, but your texting sucks bad.
Yep. Yeah. I'll agree. The short responses.
Like, how was your day? Good. Nothing else. Like, what? Strong arm emoji? Like, come on, bro. You can do better than that.
All right, hold on. All right, you know what? You guys are right. I deserve that. But I was putting a little bit more effort in when I was at work, and I was texting a little bit more. I was letting her know some things. I was using voice to text. I was letting her know about me. I let her see the show so she can see the link and see what I do. You know what I'm saying? I was open about that, and I told her from the beginning I don't like texting. But to her, but what she did, I didn't mention this to you guys. She did offer. She was like, I would like to meet you before I go. She wanted to meet me before we left, but our schedules didn't line up. You know what I'm saying? So she also said I don't really like to rush things, and I felt like it would be rushing it if I just meet you and then we try to force each other to meet for lunch when really we both got things to do. I was like, nah, I'm not going to do that. You know what I'm saying? So I'll just wait till you get back. But I was turned off by what happened.
That's a good question from Nurse Chrissy, because I don't know, because I'm not on any of the apps, but does it auto update the location, or do you actually have to turn on where you at?
No, you have to change it. You have to change it.
So it's kind of like on Meet Me, because I have to change. If I'm changing my location, it doesn't auto change it. It just.
Yeah, you have to change it. All right, so.
And then she got defensive. And started calling you out, saying you 40 and da 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 da. So.
Yeah, so look, I texted her back too. And I was just like, basically, I was like, I was turned off by what happened, and I'm sorry you think I owe you an explanation, but really, I said, the way you just hit me with that nasty text let me know that really I don't really deal with rude people, and it's a good thing that you know what I'm saying, this happened. Basically, I said that to her. I don't got the text because I sent it on IG, and I got this on my phone here, but. All right. So who say I'm a red flag? Drop a red flag if I'm a red flag. Am I a red flag?
Your texting skills are a red flag.
Texting skills, definitely. But he did tell her he hates texting, and he still took the initiative to text even while he was at work. So even though he sucks at it, he tried.
Thank you, Bart. Thank you. All right. So that's the end of that segment, y'all. I had to get that off my chest. I needed some clarification. I feel a little bit better now. So, T Goddess, you ready to get into the next segment?
I am ready. Are y'all ready?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right. We're going to go into these awkward encounters. This first one, we named it the tooth. One time, I was out having a good time with this guy, and we started kissing. I felt something hard in my mouth. It was dark, so I just spit it into the grass. He screamed at me and said that was his front tooth.
Okay, every which way you read that sounded bad.
All right, so nature of spirit, I have to ask you a question. Would that be a red flag or a deal breaker for you in that situation?
A red flag, I think.
Red flag?
Yeah.
Even though he screamed at you?
Well, I mean, the screaming would be a red flag, right?
What about the tooth? No, nothing? I
mean, I don't know. Just the way she described that had me thinking something else. So, if I'm being completely honest.
Okay.
Hey, Bart, so do you think it's necessary to disclose to your partner that you have a missing tooth before, after, or never kiss?
I mean, eventually, obviously, they're going to find out one day it's a fake tooth. I don't think on your first date you should have to disclose it. You might want to make sure that thing is secure. Because if all you're doing is kissing and it came out, like one, you were kissing back, like you're a bad kisser if teeth are falling out. You know what I mean? And but it's, I mean, to me, that's a deal breaker just because old dude, you know, started yelling about it. It's not her fault you can't keep your teeth in.
Facts. That's what I said. That's what I said. So if it was you, Bart, and the shoe was on the other foot, and you was kissing, and you got the tooth, would it be a red flag or a deal breaker to you?
Nah, I'd actually laugh about it probably. Unfortunately, because she'd probably be pretty embarrassed that it happened. It wouldn't be a deal breaker because, you know, stuff happens in life. You know, you can be in an accident and miss, you know, and lose a tooth, so you got a prosthetic tooth. But I would, you know, if there was a second date, like if everything else went well and there was a second date, I'd probably like bring some type of fake tooth joke into the date.
Hey, same.
Getting off the hook that easy.
Hey, for real, boy, I would have to make a joke about it. We would be laughing about this for days if it was me, bro.
Maybe bring some Gorilla Glue, like they're saying down there, yeah.
Gorilla Glue, oh Lord. T-Goddess, what about you? How you feel about this one?
I think that if you started screaming at me, that's definitely a deal breaker. The tooth that would really gross me out, but I don't know that that's necessarily a deal breaker because, like you said, things happen. But that's pretty gross.
Yeah, that is. That's definitely gross.
Yeah, you gotta secure stuff.
All right, y'all. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one, T-Goddess.
Okay.
Are these real stories?
Yes.
Oh, that makes it even better. Okay, go ahead. Sorry.
Okay. So this one is called No Risotto. My date night with Dan included dinner and a movie. We were at an Italian restaurant in downtown Seattle. I ordered a plate of risotto, comfort food for my Korean palate. When the food came out, I stared at giant green peas and onion chunks covering the arborio rice that lacked the signature creamy texture of risotto. I asked Dan how his pasta was, hoping he would inquire after my dish. "It's delicious," was all he said. Since Dan was paying for my meal, I told myself not to complain about the risotto. I continued to gnaw on all the half-cooked onion pieces. "How is your risotto?" the server asked me. "Please tell the cook the risotto was a disappointment," I blurted out. The server scurried away. Dan's face turned as red as his pasta sauce. Maybe my blunt words embarrassed him. "Sorry, but this risotto is inedible." I anticipated Dan's empathy. He remained quiet. After the meal, the server brought out a slice of tiramisu. "The dessert is on us. The cook thanks you for your feedback. He knows the risotto needs improvement." Elated, I said to Dan, "See, it pays off to be honest." He forced a smile and said, "I can't go to the movie tonight. My medication is making me itchy all over. I need to go home and scratch myself." I nearly choked on the tiramisu. That's how the evening ended. I scored the tiramisu but lost my date to itchiness.
That's horrible. All right, so I got follow-up questions for both of you guys. Bart, I got this one for you. First of all, was that a red flag or a deal breaker for you if you were the guy in that situation, Bart?
No, because I mean, okay, so usually in a restaurant, I mean, it has to be really bad for me to say anything. Usually I just let it slide. But if it's barely edible, then I will say something. And I don't think by her saying something, I mean, he should have asked her how her meal was too, which, you know, I guess, how am I single? Because these are some bad dates. But I mean, I wouldn't blame her for saying now if she just, you know, straight up yelled and came across as, you know, a B, then that would be something different. But if she just said, you know, if she wasn't impressed by it, then no, that's not a red flag.
All right, Bart, follow-up question. So, what was the best or worst excuse you ever had to bail out of a date?
I've never bailed out of a date.
Never bailed out?
See, but so whenever I go on a date, I don't plan a whole day. If I do plan a whole day, I don't let that person know, because if I don't make it past the first part, like dinner, I can just get out of it at that point. I'm not having to sit there and say, I gotta go scratch my ass or something, you know. I can get out of the date without her even knowing that there was a follow-up session of the date.
I got you. That's smart. That's a strategy there, Bart. I like that. So nature spirit, was this a red flag or deal breaker for you if you were the female in the situation and you didn't like the food and the guy said that to you? Would that be a red flag or deal breaker?
I mean, I don't really think it would be a red flag either. You know, because I feel like she was pretty considerate about it. Like, I don't know, wasn't rude or anything.
If the guy said he had to go scratch himself and he couldn't go to the movies after the dinner, it sounded kind of fake to me. That don't sound like he was being genuine to me.
Yeah.
You know,
was you give him a second date?
I don't know. That's a good question. Probably not.
She's too
realistically.
Sweet. She's too sweet. I would have said, hell no.
All right.
I might consider. I don't know.
Hey, she's way too
sweet.
Nature, you too nice. So Nature, let me ask you this. So a lot of women, they have like these exit plans. So do you have an emergency exit plan to get out of a bad date? Do you have like a strategy?
I would have to think of some good excuse, you know? Like have somebody, like in the middle of the day, I might excuse myself to go to the restroom and then text somebody and then tell them to like scream at me on the phone or something, just to get me out of it. I don't know. I would have to sum up some sort of plan like that.
Looks like Librarian, she has a safe word. Okay, Librarian, that's pretty smart of you. She said she's going to text Skittles to her girlfriend, so her girlfriend calls her, and then she's out of there. That's a good move, Librarian. T got it. You got any emergency exits?
I'm gonna call my best friend, like, or I'm gonna shoot them a text or something, have them call and be like, "Hey, kids need you. Something happened with the babysitter. Gotta go."
Got you. All right. So, for me, if I was the guy in the situation, if the lady wasn't like acting like a cold-blooded Karen, you know what I'm saying? If she was stating her opinion, she didn't like the food, and she said it in a nice way, it would be maybe a red flag. But if she was a Karen about it, it's a deal breaker. I don't like Karens at all. You know what I'm saying? So it just depends on how she delivered it, how she conveyed her, how she her way she felt about the meal.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so T got this. Let's plug the show and let's do the next one.
All right, y'all. Welcome to Dealbreakers with Young Lord. I'm the co-host T Goddess. We are doing awkward dating encounters. We have our special guest, Nature of Spirit, and Bart. Thank you for being here, both of you. We've got one more awkward encounter, and then we will move on to red flags.
Got you. Yep, let's do it.
Okay. So this one is called Beef Hands.
Beef hands?
Beef Hands.
Okay.
Okay. We went out to eat, and she ate her steak like a taco. She folded it with her hands and ate. No knife, no fork, just vibes.
All right, so first of all, Nature of Spirit, this is going to you first. Is this a red flag or a deal breaker if your date holds up their steak and eats it like they're straight out of the 1800s?
I think most people would say it's a red flag. I would definitely be shocked. I feel like, wait a second. You're getting a little too comfortable. You know, I feel like on like a first date, definitely would be a red flag. Maybe a bit of a red flag. But if it's been like several dates after, you know, it wouldn't like bother me as much, I guess.
Nature is cool as a fan, you guys.
She is way too sweet. She must not be single. She hasn't been on a date in forever because she's giving everybody a chance.
All right, Bart, it's your turn. Is this a red flag or deal breaker, bro?
Deal breaker, 1000%.
I'm with the Bart on this. Don't
I
eat with
love-
your hand.
I
Don't eat with your
love,
hands.
love steak. I
All right,
love
go ahead,
steak.
Bart. Sir.
I love steak. If a girl don't know how to cut open a steak with some silverware, first date, second date, third date, it don't matter what date. That means she ain't got no home training, whatever you want to call it. No. And then who knows what she's into if she just tearing into a piece of meat like that. Like, I don't want to fall asleep next to her. Who knows what she's gonna be biting into?
Facts. All right, T Goddess, how you feel about this?
That's a deal breaker. First of all, I'm vegetarian, so like that would really disgust me anyways.
That's
But
a deal breaker.
like folding up your meat and just like eat, that's just nasty.
Bart, you say that's a deal breaker because she don't eat meat?
Yeah.
All right, Bart. All right, I respect that. Yo, for me, my first thoughts is okay. She like to get her hands dirty, and she might like be sloppy, so it might be good in other parts of the relationship to be like that. But at the dinner table, use a fork, lady. You know what I'm saying? Like if you
want to sit next to somebody and they looking over while your girl's just like,
yeah, like if you want me to, I can come over there and cut it up for you, like they do babies, cut it up for you. I can cut it up for you, so you can just take little bites. You know what I'm saying?
if you don't know how to use a fork and knife, dude, we'll help you out.
For real, bro. For real. All right, so that's definitely a weird story. So that concludes the awkward encounters. We're gonna move on to the next what is it, T Goddess? I'm trying to say
The next segment.
the next segment. There we go. Thank you. If it wasn't for my co-host, I wouldn't be worth nothing. So, anyways, the next segment we're gonna do the IG pose, and I have a DM someone sent me. Okay, there's a DM someone sent me. Let me set it up real quick. So.
I got it.
Well, let me set it up real quick. She came into my stream. And she was really nice, really sweet. And if she's here right now, listen, this is nothing towards you. I don't know you, and I think you might be a nice lady. But this DM that she hit me with was a little bit intense. You know what I'm saying? So T Goddess is going to go ahead and read that. And like I said, ma'am, I don't have nothing against you, ma'am. So let's go ahead and get it started.
Okay. Evening, blessing, darling sir. Apple emoji, apple emoji, apple emoji. Oh my God, sir, you are beautiful. Are you really that tall? Good God, help me. I will wish that you fall in love with me. My man is so tall, I look up at him like he is a effing God. He is a king of his kingdom, so he is strong and powerful in his desires. I'm in love with existence, so he is not in charge of bringing me happiness, but showering our happiness together. He understands that I am a goddess of energy and my future is prosperous, abundant, and strong, all full of love. I am a servant to only my soul, so my journey is intertwined with the beauty of the unknown. I love so passionate that he can only show me his passion in return for me and my existence. Night blessings, sir. Dancing emoji, dancing emoji, dancing emoji. I want to thank you for existing and adding flavor to my day. I am getting ready to wrap up my night with a shower, a bowl, and reading the night away. I want to say that I look forward to our future interactions, even if I can never put a ring on it. Laughing emojis. And we become just great friends. I will thank God that my friend is just effing delicious. Every woman deserves her very deliciously tall black man. I want my own too, sir. I apologize if in any way I offend you. For all of you brings me...
T Goddess. What? Hold on. What is going on right now? She got a lot more to go in there too, right?
Just a little more. She almost done.
What's going on?
Okay. Go ahead. Continue.
If in any way I offend you, for all you brings me great joy, forever wishing you continued flow of greatness. Dancing emoji, prayer hands emoji, star emoji.
All right. So listen, that was really genuine was sweet and everything, right? But like, I never had a conversation before this. That was just straight off the top how she came in. She came in swinging like Mike Tyson in his prime. You feel me? And I don't know. It's kind of red flaggish to me. What y'all think? Is that a red flag, Nature?
I think you might want to run for the heavens. And when is she going to publish that novel? That was my next question.
Nature!
Damn. That was intense. She likes you.
Bart, how you feeling about this, sir?
That was to you?
Yeah.
You read it?
I skimmed through it, and then I sent it to T Goddess. I said, we're going to put this on the show.
Yeah, I might have just sent it straight to her without reading it because, look, that's a red flag, deal breaker, ain't happening. First off, if the first message you send me is more than 2 sentences long, I'm not reading it.
Facts.
Massive red flag.
Bart is my type of guy, man. We're from the same planet, Bart.
So, ladies, listen. Like, we want to hear all what you think and feel, but wait till like the 5th message or spread it out. You know, because men are simple. Men are simple. We don't need a whole paragraph because we're gonna miss something somewhere in that paragraph. I promise you.
Hey, I second that notion, and he said what he said. I agree with that. The young lord has spoken. T Goddess, how do you feel about that though? How do you feel about that long text entry?
That gives me major creeper vibes, like stalker vibes. Like she might stalk you and cut you up if you don't fall in line with her goddess status.
That's fair. That's very fair. All right, y'all. Welcome to Dealbreakers. We do this every Sunday at 11 p.m. Eastern. Today we have my special guest, Nature of Spirit, Top Badge Bart. Thank y'all for being here. And we got my lovely co-host, T Goddess. Can you guys, if you guys are so kind to favorite me, can you favorite everybody in the box? We're all streamers, and we appreciate this. We appreciate the faves. They don't cost anything. Also, top gifter of the stream at 12 p.m. We'll get a name change for a week. I'll put their name in my name. So we'll see who snipes that at the last second. Thank y'all for being here again. If you want to participate, the red flag, put in there, put the deal breaker, the circle with the line in it, drop it in the comments if you want to participate. So we're gonna move on to the next section, y'all. The next segment, we're gonna play deal breakers. I got these short scenarios that I'm gonna read to you, and then I'm gonna ask my guests how they feel about it. Y'all ready to get started, guests?
I'm ready. Let's do it.
Yes, sir.
All right. So this one is I called it exit the matrix. All right. So this is what happens. You're dating someone for 6 months and everything is going perfect. One morning, they hop out of bed and they yell, "I broke the matrix." They yell, "I broke the matrix," really loud. They begin to explain to you how they just had a life-changing moment in their sleep. They claim to be free now. They go around telling all of your mutual friends and family how woke they are. Red flag or deal breaker? Who wants to go first? It doesn't matter.
I'll let you
Deal breaker.
Bart.
Deal breaker.
Bart,
Deal breaker. Ending the relationship. I'm moving out of state. I'm calling somebody to perform an exorcism or calling in the authorities to break up this cult that's about to happen. Like something, yeah, I'm gone.
That's hilarious, Bart. Bart says a deal breaker. T Goddess or Nature, how would you react to this? Would it be a red flag or a deal breaker?
Go ahead, Nature. Why don't you take it?
I would want to I would be questioning a lot, but I'm gonna go with deal breaker this time.
Deal breaker?
Yeah.
Thank goodness.
It sounds a little off the wall, like something happened.
Got you. Also, if anybody here agrees with these, I doubt that you agree with these. You could also say green flag, meaning that you like that and you would hope that happens to you. So,
Who hopes that would happen?
yeah, I don't know. T Goddess, did you go yet?
I did not. So so this is more of a red flag to me than a deal breaker. Because I'm okay with some out there theories and ideas. I'm very open-minded. So I'd be asking all type of questions. I would be asking all type of. I'm gonna like kind of play with it a little bit. I'm gonna play with it a little bit.
Okay, you're gonna get cut.
She said, "I'm gonna play with it a little bit." All right, we still talking about deal breakers, right? Okay, never mind.
Yeah.
Let's move on to the next one, guys. This next one is called fish out of water. Fish out of water. All right, so here it is. You go on 3 dates and everything is going good. Everything is going perfect, right? Except on the second date, you invite them out to the dance floor, right? And you realize while dancing that they have absolutely horrible rhythm. They dance like they don't have control over their ligaments, all right? So date number 3 comes around and you guys decide to get intimate with each other. So you take it to the bedroom, right? And you guys are on complete different rhythms. So it's awkward and it's not fun. Is that a red flag or a deal breaker? Whoever wants to go first can go first. We got deal breakers down there in the comments. I'm seeing deal breakers down there.
If you're not feeling them, then I would say probably a deal breaker.
Yeah. This one's tough because
no rhythm.
I need to know a little bit more information about her. But oh man, see, I don't know, man. I'm 40 years old. Like if I'm going like when it gets to that point, I'm not there to train somebody on how to be good in bed. I want somebody that you're going to mesh well together. I'm no school teacher, all right. So I'd have to say deal breaker.
Deal breaker. All right, so listen, this is the thing. When you go on the dance floor with them, they're dancing like they're having a seizure and Tourette syndrome at the same time. You know what I'm saying? That's how they dance. You know what I mean? So listen, T Goddess, is it a red flag?
Sometimes in the bedroom, she looks like she's having a seizure. So I'm okay with that part. But okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
That's okay. No, I would say like that's. Oof. I feel like people can get better with sex after they do it a few times together. So I'm gonna say it's definitely a red flag. And if it's like we can't get it together like the next go round, like that's it.
So it's gonna be a red flag. You're gonna give them one more chance.
Yeah.
Okay. Got you. That's fair. Nature Spirit, the nicest lady on the app, apparently. How you feel about this?
What about her response?
No, I mean, did you already reply on this? Is this a red flag?
Yeah, I did.
It's a deal breaker?
Deal breaker. Yeah, if I'm not feeling them, but I kind of agree with her at the same time, I might give them a second chance.
It depends on how bad it is. If this is as bad as he's explaining it, though, I mean, I'm not trying to spend a lot of time on training.
I think people get nervous too the first time you have sex, So
you have a poor performance, but not a complete like, what the heck just happened performance.
Yes. So I mean, listen.
I understand people have poor performances their first time sometimes because you're nervous or whatever may happen. You don't know the vibe with each other, but you should still have somewhat chemistry,
I agree.
I agree with you, Bart. Like also like when it comes to being intimate, like if you are on a certain rhythm and she's on the opposite rhythm, you're really not being intimate at that point. You just wrestling or just like fighting in the bed and shit. For real. But all right. But anyways, let's go ahead and go to the next one. T Goddess, you want to plug the show real quick before we move on?
Yes, this is Dealbreakers with Young Lord. Welcome to our show. I'm the co-host T Goddess. We have special guest Nature of Spirit and Bart. We are doing red flag deal breakers. We started off our show with a personal DM situation with Young Lord. Then we went into our awkward encounters. We've let's see, what else did we do? Sorry. Anyway, we're 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Sunday. And we appreciate all the gifts, all the faves. If you're in here, please fave everybody in the boxes. And now we're going to continue on with our deal breakers.
Yeah, we got another deal breaker, but let me add to that. If you guys want to be a guest on the show, my admins, T Goddess is one of the admins, and also Ashalicious is one of the admins. You can hit them up. I'm going to have them in at the end of the show. If you got some DMs you want to submit, some crazy text encounters or whatever, submit them to T Goddess. Click her name and hit her on Instagram. All right, and then submit your stuff. That's Ashalicious right there, country, whatever her name is. All right, so let's move to the next one. So this one is called, I named this one You a Trip. You a Trip. All right, so you've been together for a whole year. You guys plan your first vacation together. But while you guys are planning, your partner tells you that their parents are going to pay for their half of the trip expenses. So then you ask them, you ask your partner, you say, well, since your parents are going to pay your half, are you going to help me with my half since technically you're not paying anything? And then they tell you no. Is that a red flag or deal breaker? Why or why not?
I'm just confused on the whole situation.
Are you?
Like, why would he or she ask that?
So basically, your parents is paying for your half, Bart.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, your partner. So your partner, her parents is paying for her half, right? And then you ask her, well, can you help me out with my half?
Mm.
And she says,
I wouldn't ask that, but it's kind of a red flag that the dude would ask that question, in my opinion, because, I mean, why not just pay for whatever you're doing, and then when you're out of town, whatever, like, especially after a year of being together, because after you're with somebody a year, I mean, you're pretty far into a relationship to even ask that, in my opinion.
That's true. That is true. But it's kind of different for the guy, you know what I'm saying? So it's kind of different. So on the woman's side, what do you ladies think about this if your guy did this to you?
It wouldn't be a deal breaker, but it'd be a flag.
I would question it. I would definitely think it's a red flag for sure. But I don't know. I wouldn't say deal breaker over something like that. But it would definitely make me question, like, why are you expecting me to pay for your ticket? You know, that's kind of off.
Yeah, it questions a lot of things in the future, in my opinion.
Cheap. We got red flag. We got a lot of flags in here. Okay, T Goddess, how do you feel about this?
It's definitely a red flag. And I can kind of see it from, it's a red flag kind of in both directions. Like, first of all, why are your parents paying for your trip? Like, aren't you grown? Secondly, like, if we've been in a relationship for a whole year, it shouldn't be like, if I'm having financial issues or something, like, it shouldn't really, like, we should be able to talk about that. Like, hey, can you help me pay for something? Or my partner should be like, hey, I am gonna help you with this or something. You know, I think that's, like, there should be, like, communication should be allowed. So it's kind of a red flag on both ends of it.
Got you. So for me, I would say if my partner was getting their parents to pay for their half of the trip, that's fine. But I would hope that they would at least use some of their money to, like, make our trip better. Let's do something extravagant on the trip. You know what I'm saying? Take a helicopter ride or do something a little bit more out of our budget now, since you got somebody donating money to the cause. That's where my mind goes with it. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, as far as, like, I wouldn't even mention it. I would just think that I'd be like, okay, shoot, we got a little bit more to play with when we're out of town. So, yo, look at this. We can do this.
Exactly. That's where my mind goes with it. Yeah. So, all right, y'all. We're gonna do one more. We're gonna do one more of these, and then we're gonna switch segments, and then we're gonna go to the killer segment, which is Would You Rather after this. No, actually, T Goddess, we're gonna do. You got the IG poll still?
Yep.
Okay, cool. We'll do that next. Hey, thank y'all for the gifts, everybody. I know I can't say thank you right now because I'm doing the show, but thank you to all the gifts. Appreciate it. All right, so this one is called Text Dreaming. All right, so this one's a little bit harder to explain because I can't really use graphic words on the featured show. So you guys got to try to use your imagination to understand where I'm coming from. All right. So you've been together for a year with this person. You guys work long hours on completely opposite schedules. All right. They love intimate texting with you. When I say intimate texting, I mean sexing. All right. Although they begin to sex or fantasize text by including your mutual friends, positions, props, toys, and genres into the sexing, but they say that they will never do this stuff in real life. This is only just sexing. So I can't really be too descriptive on this, y'all, but I'm just saying everything else is going perfect in a relationship. You've been together for a whole year, and then they start doing all these things and saying these things that you guys never tried, and they say they never would do in real life. Is that a red flag or a deal breaker? Anybody want to go first can go first.
One of y'all go first. Y'all keep making me go first. Go.
I don't know. I would say a red flag on that one. I know most people are saying like deal breakers in the comments. But so you're saying that they won't do any of that in real life. Like they're specifically saying they won't do that.
They're claiming that, and you guys have been together for a whole year. So they haven't done it yet with you, but they're like,
willing to, or they're not willing to.
This is the thing. They say they won't do it in real life.
Oh, okay. So that's weird. So then why would they be texting it? Is it just like a fantasy? Okay.
It's a fantasy, and it's obviously a fantasy, and it's on their mind, but they say they won't do it. Now, whether you think that you can,
I feel like they'd be working me up. Sorry, I'm interrupting you.
Oh no, go ahead. Say what you gotta say.
I just feel like they would be working me up for no reason. Like talking about all the things they want to do but won't do. You know?
Well, the thing about it all that bothers me is, you can send all the toys and all that stuff, but when you're talking about like bringing my friend into the fantasy, like, no, that's a deal breaker for me because I don't share.
Okay. But what if she's talking about bringing her friend into it?
I don't share.
I got you. All right.
Listen, it just comes down to it because then you're just opening up a whole can, and that comes back to like if I'm dating somebody for a future. I'm not young anymore. I'm just having fun.
I got you. All right. You know what? And I respect everybody's opinion, and that's a good point.
Asked me that 15 years ago. She could bring her friends all she wanted to.
All right, Bart. I hear you, bro. I hear you. So you got this. What's your thought on this?
I'm gonna say that's probably a deal breaker for me, because it raises like too many red flags. Like if you texting me about my friends or I'm texting you about my friends, like our mind is on somebody other than each other, and that's, to me, that's emotionally cheating, and I just find that, I find it disrespectful, and I wouldn't do anything for me. Like, it wouldn't turn me on. It wouldn't be like sexy to me. So that's a deal breaker for me.
Okay.
And some people are okay with that lifestyle. Just in my opinion, no, that's a deal breaker.
Got you. All right, y'all. All right, well, let me go ahead and plug the show. Thank y'all for being here. This is Dealbreakers with Young Lord. My co-host T Goddess. Today we got Nature Spirit, Top Ass Nature Spirit, Top Ass Bart. Thank y'all for being here. Every Sunday, 11 p.m. Eastern, we're here talking about red flags and deal breakers in relationships. We're here to learn from each other. We're here to have fun, laugh. The top gifter of the stream at 12 midnight Eastern will get their name added to my name. And thank y'all for being here. I appreciate it. So T Goddess, we're gonna go to the final segment of the game, which is called Deal Breakers. Are we
gonna do the Instagram?
Yeah, you can do that one. We can do that one first. Go ahead and plug it.
We just have one. So we're gonna do the Instagram poll. And so the question was, they joke about being a serial killer on the first date. Is that a red flag or a deal breaker?
Deal breaker.
Nature says deal breaker. Bart, what do you say?
That's a deal breaker. She crazy. She cuckoo when she talking about that.
Okay.
Like, she might not be a serial killer, but she got something wrong with her.
Interestingly enough, 71% of people said it was just a red flag. Only 29% of people said that it was a deal breaker.
Those 79% of people are just trying to get in bed. They ain't trying to get a relationship. Because that is crazy.
So I'm a little bit, with people's fascination with television shows like Dexter and like those type of things, like I would have to hear it in context. Like, how are they joking about this? Like, what's the conversation leading up to it? Because I feel like it's very odd. It's very weird. And you, like, definitely going to, like, make me raise my eyebrows at you. But I think in certain contexts, like, it may not be a deal breaker.
Okay, so I'm kind of with T Goddess on this because if it's hilariously funny and I know it's a joke and it's funny, it's just a joke. You know what I mean? You get a pass when you're funny, but you're talking about killing somebody or murder, whatever, period, is kind of in a red flag area to me. You know what I'm saying? I hate those CSI shows. I hate all those shows. I hate all them shows. I know women love them. Y'all women, y'all love them CSIs and all them shows. I hate them. But if it's funny, it's funny. You know what I'm saying? That's where I stand with it. So it's gonna be a red flag for me. Not a deal breaker though.
That's a tough one, yeah. I don't know. I still say she's crazy if she's trying to eat people or whatever. That's the first thing that comes to my head. She's chopping me up.
Oh man. All right, so look, let's move on to the last segment of the game, y'all. We got about 6 minutes left in the show. So T Goddess, actually no, I got these questions over here. So we're gonna do deal breaker, would you rather, y'all. So this is gonna get crazy. I'm gonna be real with y'all. You're gonna have to pick your poison. And it's only a game. It's just a game show. So just use your imagination. You know what I'm saying? And then you pick one and tell me why you go with that one. All right. All right. So here we go. Whenever you tell them no, whenever you disagree with them, they stomp their feet and whine like a kid. Versus every time you open your phone, they are looking over your shoulders trying to read your text. Would you rather, which one of those would you pick? Nature or spirit?
I'd choose the phone one. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, you're good. It would depend because I feel like it would depend on who I'm texting. You know what I mean? Like, not that I'm trying to hide anything. I think I would probably just go with the stomping of the feet just to play it safe. He's like,
wait, so you would rather go with a grown person stomping and throwing a tantrum every time you tell them no, you disagree with them, than them trying to look into your phone?
I don't know. That's a hard one. That's kind of a hard choice. I don't know. I guess that's what I would pick. It would be kind of annoying, right? But better that than having somebody over my shoulder all the time. I'd feel uncomfortable, you know?
It's definitely annoying. That's why it's called Would You Rather Deal Breaker Edition.
Right.
So, all right, next.
I'd have to say the phone because it's a complete turnoff if some grown woman gonna be sitting there stomping and crying like a kid.
Facts. I agree with you. T Goddess, how you feel?
I'm gonna say I'm gonna go with Bart on this one. Like, I can't deal with a tantrum. Like, you grown, like, knock that off. But I'm gonna tell you something. If you reading over my text messages, like, that's just rude. I'm gonna have words. I might throw a tantrum.
All right. So for me, let me see. What would I pick? I would definitely pick you reading in my text because grown person stomping around is just unattractive. It's just super unattractive. So yeah, we kicking a lot of people out, y'all. All right. All right. So let's go to the next one, y'all. Would you rather they carry a flask slash sippy cup drinking 24 hours everywhere they go? Or would you rather they chain smoke cigarettes and smell like a hot cigarette butt 24/7?
Mm.
I'm gonna go with the flask on that one. I guess a cigarette smell isn't the worst, but I feel like that would be better than having that smell around me all the time. You know, I like when people smell good.
I got you. I agree with that. How you feeling on this one, Bart?
You know, I smoke, so, but I'm still gonna agree with nature on this one because I'd rather them have a little flash sipping here and there because, you know, I smoke, but I'm also not gonna sit there and walk around smelling like an ashtray. I can't stand it. Even as a smoker, if somebody smokes in their car with the windows up and stuff, you know, the people we've all met them before. It's a different smell, and I can't do that.
Hey, I agree with you, Bart. T. Goddess, how you feel?
So this one's kind of hard for me. I hate the smell of cigarettes. That's like really disgusting and not something you can get off of you. But I've dealt with alcoholics too. And like you gotta have a sippy cup full of alcohol everywhere you go. Like I'm gonna be real worried. Like if you gonna get sloppy and disgusting while we out, like that's ooh. I'm probably still gonna choose the alcohol, but that's still problem. It's a problem.
All right, that's true. That's true. I did say they just sip it 24/7, but you can. I mean, you sipping enough, you're gonna get faded eventually, right? All right, y'all. So this is the last question right here, and it's 8:59. So once 9 o'clock hits, whoever's in top place right here, who's in top place now? We got Damn Gina, we got Fran and Margie. So we got 1 more minute to see if somebody snipes to get the name changed. All right, so let's go to the last question of the night, y'all. This is gonna get ridiculous, all right? You find out they lied to you about serving in the military versus they lie about creating content for OnlyFans. So they say that they stopped making content on OnlyFans, but they still make it versus they lie about being in the military. Which one would you choose?
Do I even need to answer this one?
I would choose OnlyFans. I'd rather somebody lie to me about that. Most definitely. I feel like the other option would be extremely disrespectful.
Got you.
So that's
Got
what
you.
I'm going with OF.
T. Goddess? All right, it's 9 o'clock, y'all. Let's see who's in the number one.
I'm sticking with I'm gonna go with the OnlyFans also. But you lied either way, so you a whole liar. I don't like you.
That's true.
She said, "I don't like you."
I can't roll with stolen valor. So definitely, like, you can go ahead and keep your OnlyFans.
All right, y'all. So look, that was the end of the show, y'all. The hour is up. I want to thank my guests for being here. Nature Spirit, Bart. Thank y'all for participating. I had a great time with y'all. Before I let you guys go, though, I want to give you an opportunity to let the people know when you stream and if you have any auctions or battles coming up or anything like that. Bart, you want to go first?
Oh, yeah, mine's quick and easy. I don't really stream too much anymore. I stream on the weekends. You can usually catch me on a Friday or a Saturday, maybe both sometimes. Next month on April 23rd is my 2-year anniversary on this app. I don't know what we're on. Some of my people, It's the Bay, is planning something. She won't tell me everything. But anybody that knows me knows that I'm probably not going to remember what happened that day. I appreciate you having me.
Hey, everybody, make sure y'all favorite Bart, please. Favorite Bart. He's a real good dude. Pull up to a stream. You know what I'm saying? Show him some love. Hey, Bart, thank you for being here, bro. I really appreciate you, man.
Thanks, bro. Bye, guys.
Check you out over here, please. Man, peace, bro. All right, Nature Spirit. Anything you want to tell the people about, your plugs or when you go live, your auctions?
So usually I kind of just get on whenever I'm feeling it. I'm not really like one of those people that has a specific schedule, but I do like late night streams. I'm in the Eastern Standard Time Zone, so it's actually 12 a.m. my time. So I'm usually live, I want to say between 10 p.m. my time, Eastern Standard Time, all the way up to like 6 a.m. Like that's just like, in between. I don't know, like I take breaks in between. So that kind of gives people like an idea of when I stream. But yeah, that's about it.
Okay. Do you have like a Twitch? Somebody said that you got a Twitch. You want to plug your Twitch?
Oh yeah. My Twitch is Nature Spirit 444. I just made a Twitch. I haven't streamed on there yet, but I do love gaming, so that is something I'm gonna do in the future for sure.
Got you. All right. Hey, can y'all picture your favorite Nature Spirit, please? Thank you, Nature Spirit. I had fun. Thank you for being here. It was my honor.
Oh, thank you so much for having me on the show. It was really fun.
The pleasure was all mine. Thank you, Nature. I'll see you later. All right, T God, it's your turn.
Okay, so I'm here every Sunday to co-host the show. I'm streaming almost daily now. I don't have a specific schedule or time yet, but I'm working on that, and we'll have that put up in my bio soon. The only other thing I have going right now is April 29th, I believe is the day. April 29th, I will be on Smurfy's show.
Top Badge Smurfy.
Top Badge Smurfy show. And it starts at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Hey, can you guys make sure y'all favor my co-host T Goddess? Also, can I have all of my admins come in right now? If you are my admin and you were helping me out, come into my box and say what you got to say. If you got anything to say, if you want to plug anything, request the box. Also, if you just got a question about the show, or you got a red flag or deal breaker that you want to talk about, we got 10 more minutes to do so. So we're going to have that feature bannered up for another 10 more minutes, which means you got a lot of people coming in here and getting a chance to see you. So if anybody want to hop in, this is your opportunity now to hop in. And my friends, my regular friends, like they just hop in on the regular, y'all can hop in and say what y'all got to say too. You know what I'm saying? Take advantage of this feature banner. All right, so here's my admin, Ash Alicious, y'all. Bart, thank you, bro.
Thank you, Bart. Thank you for coming on. It was a pleasure. Hi, Ash.
Don't read my name.
Ash, what's going on, sweetheart?
None. Everybody
favorite Ash right now. Follow her Instagram, because if you want to be a guest on the show, she is the one that helps me book. She was the one that helps me book. Damn Gina, you are going in my name right now. Thank you for the gifts. I appreciate the gifts. Damn Gina, she took the number one of the slot of the stream, and I'm putting you in there right now, Damn Gina. After we hear my theme song. Anybody else want to get in the box? Ready? Thank you. Chocolate, what's up, Chocolate? Welcome to the stream. Nurse Chrissy, hello. Thank you, Nurse Chrissy, for being an admin and helping out. What's up?
Did you see the question?
No, what was it?
Did you see Supreme's question?
No, I didn't. Let me
when
go back.
When you go on a date and the guy wants you to pay.
When you go on a date,
I paid and left him at the restaurant. He ran after me.
You ran out after. Wait. He ran out after you.